I just wanted to take a brief moment and go over your Module 2 case studies assignment. This assignment will be completed in groups of 2 to 4 students. The groups have already been assigned and the announcement was posted in your announcement section of the course. Now, I do want to point out that the assignment should be submitted as a group, so you'll only submit one assignment for each group. I want you to work on the assignment together in a Google document. And then when you turn in your assignment, you're going to turn it in as a Word document and you're going to give me the Google document link. And what that's going to do is it's going to let me be able to look to see who did what. And then you're going to read the following case studies and you are going to answer each of the questions for each of the case studies. So make sure you pay attention to which questions go with which case study. And then you make sure that you can answer that as question and answer. It doesn't have to be in any certain type of format, but it does need to be in complete sentences and paragraphs. Also, be sure that you utilize APA in-text citations when appropriate. You do not have to do this assignment with the formal APA format, like with headers and subheaders and that type of thing. And be sure when you turn in this assignment that you also turn in the separate assignment, the Module 2 Case Studies Group Evaluation Form. So I'm going to click on that to show you. If you click on that, it'll take you here and you can click on the form. And what it is you'll fill it out individually, you'll submit it individually, and it gives you the opportunity to tell me how things went with your group. So in addition to me being able to see the Google document where each of your submissions or each of your contributions to the assignment are listed in a certain color, I'll also be able to see from this what your view was on if the work was done equally amongst your group. So then going back to the case study assignment, you're going to read this first case study, and then you're going to answer these 3 questions that go along with that. You want to make sure that when you are reading these questions that you're paying attention to what is asked. So for example, number 1 asks you which of the disorders you believe Dr. McKenzie exhibits. But then it also says, please explain why you believe your answer is correct. Now, if you just tell me the disorder and you don't explain why, unfortunately, full points will not be given for that question. Then for number 2, please explain your answer, it says there. So it's got a question and then it asks you to explain your answer. So just make sure that you're paying attention to all of the words in the question and not just the question. Then for number 3, you've got your 2 questions. It asks you to explain, and then it tells you to be thorough. So what that means is I'm looking for description. I'm looking for detail. I'm looking for you to dig into this and really show me that you understand it. Then you've got case study number 2, and that also has 3 questions that go along with it. Again, please make sure that you take note of the bolded areas, of the italicized areas, the little hints that are throughout, and just make sure that you're fully answering the question. Don't stop at that first sentence and think that that means you must have got it all. Make sure you read through the whole question and answer the entire thing. Then you want to scroll down to your rubric once you've finished the assignment and make sure that everything that's in the rubric is addressed in your assignment that you're submitting. Essentially grading yourself, kind of like you did with the Module 1 discussion. The reason that you did that was to get you familiar with the rubrics and kind of give you an idea of what you need to do to grade yourself in the future course, or excuse me, the future of the course, and even future courses. So go through, look at what you are submitting, and look at the rubric. Make sure that everything that's here is also reflected in your submission. And once you've done that, you just submit it like you do any other assignment, just 1 per group instead of 1 per individual. And then I also want to remind you again for the group evaluation form that you do submit individually and it's submitted separately, like as though it's a totally separate assignment. If anybody has any questions as you're working on this assignment, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help.